Warning: the following content contains coarse language. Viewer discretion is advised. Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. Actually, don't. Aaron Prella here, aka the Film Freak, and I hate rainy days. Always have, always will. I'm a sunny day kind of guy. I love being outside when the sun is out. Everything is bright, vibrant, dry, and just awesome. But as soon as those storm clouds come rolling in, and you can feel the dampness in the air, then it's like, oh come on, really? It's time to go inside. So you sit by the window, and you could just see the rain coming down. Everything's now dark, gloomy, wet, and just fucking depressing. Then you play the waiting game. When is the rain gonna stop so I can go back outside and enjoy the sun? Sometimes it's just a brief passing, you'll be outside again in a few minutes. Sometimes it's on and off throughout the day. Sometimes it's an all-day affair. And sometimes it can rain non-stop for a month. It is so unpredictable. Now you can still go outside when it's raining. There's no law that says you can't. I've seen kids playing in it and just having a fun time. But nobody wants to be outside when it rains. So be prepared to have a wet, cold, lonely, and boring time if you decide to play in it. Now I understand that we need rain because it's good for the environment, and without it, everything will die off and the whole world will look like this. I actually feel bad for people who own farmland because they need to rely on the rain a lot to keep their crops growing. Like, that'd suck if old MacDonald lost all of his crops because he's got 30 acres of sand dunes on his property because it hasn't rained in such time. What kills me is when everybody's like, oh, the rain makes everything beautiful. Really? Is flash flooding beautiful? Are flooded basements beautiful? You know what causes all that? Rain. And lots of it. Yeah, the rain might be good for the environment and such, but too much can bring destruction. You know what else it can bring? The first time I heard thunder, it scared the shit out of me. So to not make me so scared, my parents told me that it's just God bowling. Each clap of thunder you hear, that's the ball hitting the pins. And as for lightning, that's just a free light show. Another thing I hate is when it rains all day and it continues throughout the evening into the night. At this point, you can't even see the rain unless you stand by a street light. You can barely make out the ground because all the lights are reflecting off the wet pavement, and it makes for a bitch driving. Thunder and lightning sucks too, especially when you're trying to sleep. Because you can be laying there having a nice quiet sleep, and then all of a sudden you hear that clap of thunder and you're instantly woken up. And the lightning can be so intense you can actually see it flashing in your eyelids as you're trying to fall back to sleep. Now, if you're wondering why I seem a little out of it, it's not because I smoked weed before I started filming. I'm actually trying to stay awake, and that's one last reason why I hate rainy days. This is a condition called seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. It mostly affects people throughout the fall and winter because of the change in weather, but can also impact people such as myself throughout the spring and summer. That's why people go to sunny destinations like Cuba and Mexico in the winter, because the dark and stormy weather just drains them. They need the sun to brighten their mood, literally. Overall, rainy days are the worst, and thank God for electronics, man. Otherwise, rainy days would be a lot more worse because we'd be bored out of our fucking skulls. Electronics are the only things to keep us occupied on those days. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're digging my content. Every bit of support helps. Follow me on Instagram at FilmFreakProd for all the latest posts and updates. Thank you so much again for watching. I'm gonna go have a nap.